The Gathering?
There's
Damn,
a
I didn't know about that one.
Super hype.
If you were cut from here,
Yeah.
right, they fired you.
Yeah.
Oh, is this a warning?
You were like, I might as well.
If things keep going as they are, let's say.
They got some reports about your cozy corner, right? That you had to play in a different game.
Oh,
what
hell.
game would that be?
Easy peasy, dude. Halo. I'm a console kid at heart, homie.
Damn.
Coming on back. Go back to High Tower, you know? Dual pistols. Come at me, bro. Nades and pistols only.
So you're a Halo 1?
Pink, pink. Hell yeah, boy.
Oh, damn.
I remember at the hub they were trying to play Dota with the Steam controller. You can be a console gamer for Dota.
Hell yeah. Steam controller.
All right, gentlemen, looks like we got a draft underway for game number 2 of Planet Odd versus Secret. Bands already out, and it looks like some familiar bands here. Odd getting rid of the Faceless Void. This time they themselves will remove the Shadow Shaman. Clockwork and Night Stalker taken out of the picture from Secret, and it's Planet Odd with the first pick.
Oh, God. It was Hang 'em High, not High Tower. Oh,
Yeah.
my rep.
I was
oh,
like, High
God.
Tower. I was like, I must be a little rusty on my Halo.
My Halo rep. All right, hey, Spirit Breaker. This is a hero I've been hearing a lot of pro players complaining about. Apparently, he's conquering high-level pubs. People don't know why. They say he's just a pub stomper. Why is he doing so well now? And here we've seen him picked up at the pro games, too.
Was it actually pros or?
What?
Because wasn't I complaining to you about this earlier?
I said high MMR players, Cap.
Fogged also mentioned that there's a lot of Spirit Breaker in these pubs that seem to be doing work.
Yes.
It's been an NA flavor. I mean, he's one of those 4 positions, right? That you just can't really stand up to. He's say like he's in your jungle, and he sits on your 2-minute bounty rune. What are you gonna do? You gonna go man fight him for it?
No.
No,
No, you don't. You don't. Man fight. No, no, sir. Stay away from that thing. Who can man fight him? I mean, Earthshaker can flop him around a little bit.
No.
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 Maybe Ogre?
Maybe Ogre, but that's not a...
We're going a chapter back then, a couple chapters back if you want to pull out the Ogre 4 position once again. But
Yeah.
that's how Dota works sometimes. You cycle it back and around.
Oh.
Darkseer coming out already. The Kezu Classic.
Yeah, they did this in the qualifiers, didn't they? It was a Darkseer Earthshaker combination, but they did it on Radiant side. So they were doing the Radiant pull while Darkseer would
What?
Oh, just
with
the
Ion
immediate.
Shell. But this time around they're on Dire side, right? But the thing is, there is a Dire side pull, just like the Radiant side pull for Earthshaker. It's just lesser known. But you can actually do the exact same pull.
So they're going to pick up Oracle to counter the Darkseer Ion Shell, the only thing that Oracle is used for. But he has the lowest win rate in competitive Dota 2.
Dude, he won a lot at MDL. You clearly did not watch.
Of course I didn't watch MDO. I need to sleep.
We did too, but we still were there.
Oracle was very, very successful in the tournament.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I'm just going to say the most random hero, and you're going to believe me, too.
What the hell
Oracle
happened
was
over
actually
there?
successful.
Is MDO in China?
Yeah.
Batrider was
They
pretty
had,
popular.
they had a few techies pickups there as well.
I'm not an idiot. Capitalist. I know the game. Capitalist.
Just took him 10 seconds.
Okay, so why is Oracle good then? Fill me in. What the hell happened in China?
Dig your own grave, Slacks.
Grave Digger's cloak, not put on today. Anyway, talk to me about Oracle. I'm a complete noob when it comes to this hero. Why is he picked up now?
We don't actually know.
I mean, in MDL we saw a lot of Batrider.
Yeah, he was like
saw a lot of
okay
Bat, so he was good against Bat. We saw a lot of magic damage. There's a lot of like Faceless Void, a lot of AA, and so you would see like Fate's Edict to cancel out the magic damage, I guess. People were pairing a lot with Death Prophet, so he has great natural synergy with Death Prophet. And then
it wasn't like one specific reason.
Yeah, it just seemed like he meshed together well with a lot of the Chinese drafts. So we saw him a lot there. Here it definitely feels like it's like Darkseer, so let's get him. They might pair around it. They might go for Death Prophet. They might go for some sort of heavy hitter that can survive with the likes of Oracle. Yeah, maybe even the Huskar might come out.
Whoa, Coddle. Take it easy, bro.
They're one game up. They might just do it.
I think they're way more unlikely to do it, though.
Or Drow. I mean, Drow, when you have an Oracle on your team, is fun, and you have that based attack timing that you can just unmercifully pelt offlaners, let's say.
Resolution Huskar. Doesn't sound like...
People don't like playing Drow versus the Darkseer, though.
You know, I do apologize. You're not... Are you moving away from Coddle Guy? You're Dakota now, right?
I'll go by either.
Coda Cox.
Coda Cox.
You know, a lot of people tease me for my name. I'm happy to embrace it now.
Wait, Coddle Guy?
No, Dakota Cox.
Oh, what's funny about that?
Nothing.
All right.
My middle name was Suck, so it's kind of awkward. For a
Oh,
while.
that's.
But we changed that,
Got him.
and it makes sense now, and it kind of works. So now that's my alias.
Codacox.
Yeah.
I love it. It sounds like a pill.
A pill?
Codacox. Do you have depression
what kind of
brought
sick
on
demented
by...
medication do they put you on?
Try the rectally inserted Codacox.
You got to stop right now.
Okay, hey,
Got to stop.
Crystal Madine. Look at those fans. What's going on, boys? Woo! Yeah, peace, victory, anime shit.
What?
That's what they do in the animes.
How many cox pills have you taken?
I've been snorting Codacox all morning, guys. I'm in trouble.
Wait, weren't they rectally inserted?
You know. It's an inverse. Air go in, air go out. Codacox. Hey, Crystal made it. There's a hero, guys. The aura's still great. Still, you know, she moves the slowest hero, I think, besides Tree and Protector, and still picked up. What a wonderful hero.
Mana is still a valued resource in Dota.
Oh.
And she has self-sufficiency, being able to kind of work in the jungle or between the lane. And there's that Bat Rider. This time, though, coming up on the side of the Oracle and for Planet Odd. Once again, for Moon, we suspect.
Mm-hmm. Might be another anti-mage game shaping up.
They got to be careful about that. That was so good last time.
Yeah, it's really like Animage versus Darkseer. It's a little bit more ensnared than they had last time.
The Void makes it maybe a bit more tempting, but he will end up coming out. 10k Void power, and there he is, Anti-Mage. Nicely called.
Oh
Not much hesitation. Planet Odd don't even want to worry about the fact that it could be banned out 5th. They'll just take it right here and now.
Typical lore matchup, Invoker versus Animage. This is going to be pretty darn good.
Tell us.
No, but I like the physical matchup, though. They can kind of counter each other, you know? Invoker has, like, unlimited ways to lock a guy down, so. But Animage.
Now I'm curious. Is it more than just I hate mages?
No.
Or is there an actual personal vendetta against Carl?
No, that's it.
Oh,
I thought, like, Anti-Mage...
You could just literally say any intelligence hero and be like, classic matchup
yes.
with Animage.
Wonderful, wonderful lore.
Doesn't Anti-Mage and Terrorblade have more lore, though, in, like, our previous matchup?
No, no.
They don't?
That's Warcraft lore.
3.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn you,
Not
Dakota
just my
Cox.
inner old school roots.
Damn.
My bad, bro.
Anyway.
Are you an aficionado in Warcraft lore, too?
No, that's garbage.
Wow.
That's where we came from, man.
Who cares? Old people, lol. This is a new age. Anyway, hey, Wind Ranger is banned out. Look at that.
It's threatening. Secret's fighting as a threat there, Slacks.
Apparently. My goodness gracious. Can we talk about Lich? He's coming to come. I know that he has a comeback, right? He's pretty hot right now. People like him.
He's pretty cold.
Hey. Okay.
I'm not a big fan of Lich.
Yeah, he's pretty underwhelming.
Okay.
Wards.
So what? They need some sort of
They
like
need
pretty aggressive hero, right?
Physical damage.
Physical damage. Queen of Pain.
Oh, for Odd.
Ooh. Disgusting.
Viper.
Dirty.
I
Viper pickers.
Is that a misery Viper?
It's Wee Viper.
A wee Viper. Give him that flashy hero. Put him on that Viper, please. Hell yeah. Oh, this is going to be exciting. I don't know why everybody hates Viper. I like Viper. I think he's fun to watch. People melt around him.
What part?
He's fun.
Well, he does that right-click
not
part.
fun.
2 people try to gank his ass mid, and then he just man fights until both of them
Yeah,
and
but
he
wouldn't you
dies.
rather watch Death Prophet at that point in time, where she actually casts spells to counter the 2-man gank?
Nah, I don't like ghosts. It's too spooky for me. All right.
What was that final pickup right there?
Phantom Lancer.
Phantom Lancer, last grab.
Easy
Or
anti-mage
secret.
game. Planet Odd.
All right.
Really?
Yeah,
Just like
easy.
that?
Planet Odd as well. That seems pretty slow. Phantom Lancer and Invoker.
AM
same
owns
team
PL
with
anyways.
the Darkseer. Yeah.
Sticking to my guns. Gonna get the Ags on the PL. Gonna be fantastic.
Ew.
All right, so Odd, Secret.
Disgust.
I'm going to side with Secret, actually, on this one as well. We'll go down the middle for this, and we'll throw things over to our casters right now. It's Odie and Fog. Take it away, guys.
Secret.
ladies and gentlemen, indeed. Welcome back to the casting desk as we get ourselves ready for Game 2 between Planet Odd and Team Secret. We've just seen the lineups. The panel, again, they're liking the anti-mage. The final pick PL, I feel MP's going to be able to do a lot more than he was able to on the Abaddon, but the panel's kind of right. This is a PL pick into an anti-mage. That's not necessarily the best matchup, is it?
Yeah, this anti-mage should be able to have a lot, and it's the laning phase as well. They get this Viper, who's just a super dominant hero. Invoker's laning phase is not good anymore. It's been picked a lot less lately as well. I haven't seen teams actually pretty much avoiding. I was looking through a lot of the drafts from MDL, from TI qualifiers and everything, and there was actually very few Invokers. It was very specific matchups we'd actually see Invoker picked or banned. And in this one, it's a specialty, of course, for mid one, but it's definitely going to be a hard matchup for him versus an anti-mage and versus Batrider, because Batrider can get the catch on him in the back lines, and they don't have a real save for him. All they've got is like a mech and a vacuum and stuff, and maybe a fissure to kind of stop the last from happening. They don't have anything to get this. They have a swap. They don't have an oracle to get rid of the last owner, bat and shield, nothing like that. So I'm gonna side with the panel. Yeah. Last time I went with the anti-mage last time as well. This time as well, I'm feeling the anti-mage should have a really good game. He's got great core matchups is the big thing that I like to look at least for that. So great versus Darkseer, great versus BL, great versus Invoker.
So why do you think Secret did finish off with the PL? What's looking good, do you think, to them about this PL this game? I guess one of the things is that talking about the lack of lockdown, as sort of we saw in the first game against the AM, this game round in terms of catching that PL, it could be a little tricky in terms of just keeping him in place.
I think lack of... Yeah, that, and also I think it's one of MP's heroes, and I think he actually lost a lot of the ones that he probably wanted. Like, the Void was banned in first two, the Weaver was banned in third, fourth, so he was kind of like limited in his options, and maybe they want to go for the scaling thing, go for super late game. Eventually, anti-mage, of course, he's still going to be great versus PL versus all stages of the game, but the Viper starts to fall off a bit, and that's where they can try to get their leeway. But I don't know if it's going to be able to, if they're going to be able to do that. We'll see.
Lane-wise, looks to be nothing too crazy. Everything as expected for the time being. Mid lane, of course, this matchup, WeHeart versus mid one, and obviously the panel talks about their disgust for the Viper. In this mid lane, do we expect WeHeart to have a pretty good time against the Invoker? How's this going to go down?
WeHeart should not only win because of Viper, but also he has a lane ward, which makes it so much easier as well for the Viper, because you can always constantly keep the harassment on Invoker and keep him pretty low. So definitely going to be a WeHeart favorite matchup.
Already, Misery. He's in a bit of a spot above it. Did go for the first skill point in Bash, so no charge to get himself to safety. I believe, he just popped a salve that as well for that, and he's going to be taken down. Puppy with the first blood. Getting that first point in Bash, was he just looking for a bit of a harassment trade? I mean, he's going to be in a bit of a tricky position now. He needs that level 2 before he can do much at all.
I don't think they expected the full tri lane up there. That's what kind of caught him off guard. I think he was just trying to trade hits, and then he ran into CM and Shake, and he's like, oh man. A lot of lockdown actually between those two of them. Puppy popping the clarity, so he had the second frostbite as well. I think it was just an underestimation thing from Misery and just not expecting them to be there.
So what's the play? Is this just simply trying to get the PL away from the Batrider?
Pressure the anti-mage. Last game they put no pressure on him, right? So this time they want to... The tri-lane is weak. Anti-mage, Oracle, Spirit Breaker, not really big tri-lane they can stand toe-to-toe. Secret just wants to, put like 2 heroes, Crystal Maiden farms jungle, and just contest it a bit.
Kezu trying to get as much as he can out of this lane. Trading hits with Saxa. Like so as the last time, a quick Fortune's End and a few of the stacks of the Napalm. And Kezu has to be careful in that bottom lane. Mid lane CS at the moment, 10 for 4 on the Viper, 8 for 3 on mid 1. So as expected, WeHeart with the slight lead.
Oh, I think also, I think also the Secret is trying to match they're trying to dodge the Oracle Darkseer matchup. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So they didn't want Darkseer to be top and left alone, because then, Oracle just completely owns him. So Oracle should just keep following him around for the most part to give Moon a great start.
Yeah, so, but I guess that sort of also works for Secret in the sense that because the Oracle wants to be with the Darkseers and the Darkseers not in the lane with the anti-mage, that means Resolution's got one less support up there.
Exactly. So this is where we starts to pull ahead. Mid one's doing pretty good on the early few CS. He's been doing a really good job with his Forge Spirit to guarantee those. But as expected, we starting to pull a bit ahead once he gets a couple points in that Corrosive and the other Toxin as well.
See Misery on the high ground here. We'll see if he can do anything. As he does have the level 2, can go for a charge play. A couple of bashes, and they do have a fair bit of damage between that Breaker and WeHeart already. The harassment, bringing mid one down to half. He's got the salve.
He's playing. Look how early he used his salve too. I mean, he knows that the rotation might come out, so he's trying to be as safe as possible. Yeah.
Absolutely, and Puppey on the chase down onto Misery. We'll see if they go for that as they start to clarity up on the CM. Looking towards the mid lane, YapzOr trying for the block off. Does get it there with the initial Fissure. Puppey trying to get in range for the Frostbite, but again, even if he does so, it is a level 4 Viper with 2 points in the corrosive skin. A very hard kill for them to go for. And I'm going to try for them less impact. With the cold snap. Yeah, Weehar's going to get punished for that one. Those 2 points in the skin are not going to be enough if he plays aggressively as that one, sticking around. Meanwhile, top lane though, MP getting charged upon. He's out of mana down to the harassment from Resolution. Resolution's not going to jump forward, knows that he hasn't got enough damage there with there being no mana on the PL. And we will see MP survive. Yeah. 2 kills at the moment on the board for Secret.
Good movements by the support so far in Secret. Planet Odd have more of a stable laning thing, like with where their lanes are going to be. The Spirit Breaker is the only one who's going to be moving around a lot. Weehaw dying early though is pretty big. That Fissure block by YapzOr, it's going to hurt Weehaw a bit. He still should do fine in this matchup. It gets the Invoker a much better start. Lets him get the Basilius if he wants to, and he did.
I'll be interested to see if they follow through on this build on MP as well. Looks like Secret, they're fans of the Mask of Madness. MP's got it queued up on the PL after his Aquila.
Okay. Weehaw trading harass with mid one. There's a YapzOr in position there. It's a level 1 Fissure, but the charge is coming out too.
Let's see how they can get away with this. Saxa's there as well, looking for the hold with the root. Have managed to hold him in position, but they just turn and go on the Viper. Mid one will get the kill with the team. Does lose his life at the end of it all. And Odd, can they do something about YapzOr as well? Looking for a bash. Can Misery find it? He's got the charge. We'll need another bash to get the job done, but the Frostbite's there from Puppey, holds him back. And there's the root in return, coming through from the Oracle. YapzOr with the hold back. Drops the totem. The passive enough to keep the Spirit Breaker at bay. Sunstrike coming from mid one, not going to be quite on target though. Very close to getting Saxa.
Sidestep from Saxa. Look, he knew it was coming.
Planet Odd.
We have to be careful about not underestimating the Forge Spirit because you know the minus armor application that it does. He actually was down to minus. I think he had 3 already removed from him, so the Enchant Totem does a lot more bonus damage. Charge coming out. MP top is out of mana. Do they have the damage? The Fissure comes in.
YapzOr trying to do his best to keep MP alive, and it's enough. And Fissure keeping Odd off from going in for more. As we've seen Resolution playing around on very low life as well. Has got that ring on him. And Tango as well. So he'll be back to fighting fit very shortly. CS, of course, looking very good for him again in this game on the anti-mage 32. Yep. Despite Secret's best efforts, as you said, with their laning decision, trying to put more pressure onto the anti-mage. As it goes so far, everyone pretty much getting farm. MP the only one to slightly be struggling as he is only on 22 CS. So all in all, despite the lanes, Secret are getting the kills, but they're not necessarily slowing down the farm at all at Planet Odd's cause. No,
definitely not. And, I mean, Moon has a free matchup in the bottom lane because the Oracle was down there to start to purge off a few of those early Ion Shells, and then the supports on Secret have been making a lot of moves, so MP's left alone. Weehaw mid lane, Fissure not blocking him, but...
The Cold Snap, Frostbite, and the Sunstrike, that pure damage. More than enough to just ignore that skin and bring down the Viper. They are dealing very well with these ganks in the mid lane.
Yeah, they're really punishing Weehaw. This is probably one of the worst feeling kind of things as a Viper. Sure, you're doing good in your lane as your CS and everything, but dying a few times in laning phase as Viper, you lose all your momentum as the hero. So they need to be playing around him and expecting maybe those rotations a little bit better out of Planet Odd. Misery getting cold snapped.
Let's see if they can get punished for this one. Misery did look for the charge, actually ends up holding him back here. Doesn't look like the connection is going to be needed though, as Moon and Weehaw moving with the Viper strike onto mid one. Punish the Voker. See if they can get Puppey as well here. Moon with the Firefly, 4 stacks of sticky napalm, and the Crystal Maiden absolutely melts there to the flames of the bat. As Planet Odd with a good reaction this time around to the mid lane. Get Weehaw involved in a kill.
That's good.
And get a second to pick up as well off the chase.
Perfect.
Maybe they can get MP here as well as Resolution comes in, burns the mana. MP with the emergency Mango and Doppelganger. It's going to be enough to save him. There's the backup from Puppey, comes in with a Frostbite. And that last minute Mango saving the PL.
Here we go, the rotations that we were talking about. Planet Odd trying to switch it up and put a lot of focus on that mid lane since Secret is as well, and the rotations coming in. Charge from Misery.
Close the gap, allow Weehaw to get in for the damage. There's the dust as well, mid one, no potential escape. Tries for the Sunstrike, doesn't connect onto Misery. The slow of the Ice Wall may be enough. They are going to see Saxa try and heal up the Breaker, trying to save Misery. It's not going to be enough though. Kezu comes in with the chase down, the Iron Shell will bring the Spirit Breaker down. So a lot of action in this middle lane, but we're certainly starting to, it feels like, see the tide shifted. As you said early on, we saw Viper getting taken down 3 times. Now it's mid one that's struggling a little bit more in this middle.
Yeah, they've changed their attention. They were like, okay, Anti-Mage is not having the pressure on him. It's Anti-Mage versus PL, and Anti-Mage is perfectly fine with that. Yep. So then they're like, okay, we're full rotating with our supports, and it's working great.
Sax can play his way out of this. He will try. Has got the heals. He can certainly make them work for this. But it's, yeah, the regen not going to be quite enough there built up upon himself. As Secret will punish him for that deep movement.
How's Moon doing? I saw he had the drums before.
He was
He's at 1200 as well.
He was having insane farm. Absolutely insane farm on this bat.
You see the top of the last hits. He's been jungling. Top of net worth as well by 500.
0% on the MVP but vote last game, Moon.
That's true.
We'll see if his performance here is enough to change Twitch chat's mind.
I'm even surprised they gave him 0% just because he lassoed a familiar in one instance. I'm sure people were probably voting. They probably wanted
familiar lasso.
The one familiar lasso. He had great lassos the whole game.
He did.
He did very well. I don't know.
The whole team played very well.
Bunch of haters.
Twitch chat? Come on.
Never.
Come on, Fog. They're lovely, lovely.
Have you seen this Viper Immortal yet being used? Did you see how the poison attack looks? It looks pretty cool. It's like this purple thingy that goes flying at them. I haven't seen it yet.
It's a bit of a weird.
Yeah, look at that.
It's like he's got some sort of an octopus carcass on his head.
Maybe that is what it is.
Is it?
I'm gonna get in close.
I don't know what it is. Something bad.
It looks something. It looks like something. Something fishy.
Well, coming up to 10 minutes in. Still things looking good for the anti-mage. Mid lane, though.
Again,
a lot of haters for both of the mid laners this game. Trying to go in onto Weeha. He's looking to get himself out. The Echo Slam and the Enchant Tome is not going to be enough. Weeha survives, turns around with the Viper Strike, and Yapso's taken down. Frostbite there from Puppey, but the save! Saxa again with these plays. That's not enough, though. That final auto attack flying through from Puppey took him down. But Secret are punished very heavily for that. They lose 3 heroes.
Planet Odds expecting the rotations now. Yeah. They were smoked up and ready for that one. They're just putting a lot more of the attention on Weeha since they know that Secret's putting a lot of attention on him too, so may as well match that aggression.
I mean, how many times have both of the mid laners died? It's been pretty crazy.
I think it's 3 on mid one, 4 on mid one, and 4 on both. Weeha.
Yeah, there we have it. So the first 10 minutes, 4 deaths on both mid laners. it's absolute free-for-all in the mid lane.
And it's not too often you see a Crystal Maiden last hit.
Yeah, just seal the deal like that, especially before he was anywhere near picking up that talent.
Yeah, it's just like a little snowball. He has 19 HP and it kills him. It's good.
Saxy tried his best to get the save out indeed. Top lane. Charges down to Kezu. Can they burn that mana before he has the surge back off cooldown? They can. Kezu blown up there by the mana void. As Planet Odd pick up another 8-7. Really kicking off. And yeah, Moon, as we're saying, nearly 5k net worth on this battle.
MP bot, he gets the solo kill onto
with
MP
that blink
as well
reveal.
with the blink reveal.
Moon having an insane start to this game. Mid lane. Ready to see some more action. Potentially Misery with the charge onto mid one.
Now it gets a lot harder for them to kill Weeha. They've got level 6 on Oracle, so if they try to go for those like chain stuns into Sunstrike, they just purge the stun off with the False Promise, and then makes it a lot harder for them to really do anything.
Mid one.
And a lot of Secret's damage early is magic, so Fate's Edict is going to play a big part in giving him a lot of resistance toward that.
I guess things get a little harder as well in terms of catching out the Invoker. With mid one obviously now backing off into the jungle, they look to get his Midas, get the Midas Hags at that good pre-20-minute timing now. We'll see how Planet Odd are able to punish that, and if they get away with invading Secret's jungle and trying to just hold back the farm of not only the Invoker but MP as well. Yeah. MP obviously, as we've seen coming out of the laning stages, he is going to struggle to keep up with the way that Resolution started. You know, this anti-mage once again in this game too, having the start that he wanted despite the presence of multiple heroes in his lane. Resolution, he's totally fine with this opening. 4.7k gold. He's looking to be on track for a good battle for you. Well, 12 minutes in. How close is he? He's still got about just 1,700 or so to go.
Yeah, he definitely got contested a bit, but you know he's still farming quite well. It's just not absolute free farm. Still tough for them to catch him. You know, sure they have a lot of the disable is much better this game from them, but it's still a very good anti-mage game. Bottom.
Yeah, indeed. Here we go again. Yapsor being brought back by the Nether Strike into the Purifying Flames nuke for Saxa. He's down. MP trying to find something in return, but the heals are there from Saxa. Frostbite comes through from Puppey. It's not enough to finish off the kill, and now the charge back in from Misery as they'll look for a second and they'll get it. Planet Odd, again, just outplaying Secret in Secret's attempt to get something done on the bottom lane.
The playmaking for Secret now is starting to get quite hard, especially if they want Invoker to go like jungle. But mid lane gets lassoed up.
Straight in with the lasso into the Viper Strike. More than enough damage. I mean, Moon, I think he got a bit triggered.
This time he's definitely gonna get higher.
He's not happy with that 0%.
Yeah.
He is playing out of his mind so far this game.
502, 100 CS on Batrider. He was versus the Darkseer, level 13 at 13 minutes. He's everywhere. He's crushing it.
He's going to have 4-star very shortly as well.
Yep.
All the tools that he needs to make the plays happen. I'm interested to see how this pans out for MP. Has got the Mask of Madness finished. I mean, is this the new magical farming item that we're going to see teams building up into and at TI? Are we going to see Mask of Madnesses all around? Is there something about this item that teams have tapped into the potential of?
It was at one time that, super farming item. So we do see some teams really like it, but I don't know if it's this game. It looks like it's a lot harder for it to play out.
MP may just be dead. He's going to try for the TP out. Ooh, it was close. Does just make it there, but Moon, as we're seeing, just pulling him out of lane.
I think, there's, like Cap said something. We talked to Yapsor when we were in the hallway and stuff. We did, have a few words with them, and they were saying, we're going to play to win, but picking to win might be a little bit different. They don't want to be revealing a lot of stuff that maybe they've been learning and practicing through it, so maybe they're trying to, all right, this is our test. Will PL work?
Will Mask of Madness
Will Mask of Madness work? They ran it on the Terrorblade as well, so they're definitely testing stuff.
Both of PL's spells are rather spammable, aren't they?
Yeah.
You have to be careful how you pop that silence out on yourself. You got to be careful.
It's the farming item, though. He's going to be using it just the farming jump for the most part.
We'll see how it works out. As this stage, how are we looking on the Battle Fury timing on Rezo?
800 away.
Still as you said, it's not as quick as game one, but it's still a comfortable timing for him.
Moon is just literally non-stop finding MP on the map. MP's got the doppel, but there's our Spirit Breaker.
That's a dead PL.
Great wards coming out by, I think that was Misery or Saksu who placed. I didn't see which. I think it was actually that one was Saksu who placed it. So they have vision on that side.
On mid lane, Secret trying to hold on to this as they go in onto Weeha. Weeha though kept alive by Saxo and ready to turn. The false promise is out, and now Planet Otter moving in for more. Good charge through from Misery. Catches two of them with the side bash. Roots there holding back Kezu. Yapsor, he's going to be dropped as well as Secret are just crumbling in this middle lane. Planet Odd. Game one looked great. Game two's looking even better here. 15 minutes in, 16-7. Moon, he wants to go in for more here, but he will be held back as MP comes back into the game, drops down a Spirit Lance. Moon does have to respect the two of them here. He has got the backup of Saxa. Puppey actually ends up ticking out there as he came forward with 5 stacks of sticky napalm on him, walking into the Firefly. 17-7. Planet Odd keeping the tempo up. A lot of it down to the fact that this Batrider is so far ahead.
The thing is that they're fighting it's kind of a 4v5 because Anti-Mage has just been farming during all this, and Secret's just throwing bodies, trying to do whatever they can here. Yapsor now looking for a kill onto Weehaw with mid one. Do they have enough damage with the Meteor Blast? They should, yeah.
Yeah, they blocked him off here with the Fisher. No escape for Weehaw. Yapsor will tick down low, but he will survive. Misery has the charge upon him, but indeed will hold back with 4 members of Secret around him.
It's a very greedy Secret draft, the panel touched on it. They need the Earthshaker, Blink Dagger, they need Invoker Aghanims to really have that full team fight potential, and Planet Odd is just running at them so far in this game. Moon has been owning super hard, 507, going for straight Octarine after. Blink 4-staff Strom, 16 minutes. Absurd farm.
Yapsor, he is going to have a slow blink.
Oh yeah.
16 minutes in, just the 700 in his bank.
They're probably locked in a weird position now, too, where they're like, we can't really... What's the play for Secret to make? They pretty much have to be sitting behind people expecting the movements and kind of outnumber Odd because they can't really pressure opposite sides of the map. Again, the same thing. They don't really push lanes out super quickly. They don't really hit buildings with their heroes. It's like alacrity hitting buildings. So it's really tough for them to actually seize anything from the map while Planet Odd has like this little lull period where they're all just farming, and they're fine with this. They're farming and pressuring the tower with the Viper. Battle Fury finished. It's time to farm some stacks for Rezo. And he feels now the game just full freedom.
Now back to, as you say, just resolution, jumping around the map, picking up the farm, and not being too worried about Secret's movement. We saw Secret making a lot of reactive plays like the middle and the bottom, but they're yet to really head over into the territory of Planet Odd.
Yeah.
So resolution feels very safe indeed on his side of the map. Especially with the potential reaction that his teammates can come out, whether it be Moon hopping over, or Saxa with a quick TP there. As you mentioned at the start, a lot of save potential from Planet Odd's lineup.
Yeah, Secret's just in a full, they gotta just farm. That's what they need to do. They need to get those like 1 or 2 items for them to actually do stuff. But while this happens, when you're farming and you're doing this, like getting split up on the map versus Planet Odd's on it versus Spirit Breaker and a Batrider, you're bound to get picked off at one point. And the deep aggressive wards from Planet Odd are giving them all the information they need to go for those kind of pickoffs. And they're completely out-resourcing Secret so far. And it's continuing. Smoke up now. They're getting more aggressive, trying to put down those deep wards to watch the movements out into the lanes.
Of course, Secret do have a pretty fantastic wombo combo if they can pull it off. You know, once they get the blink on the shaker, having vacuum into the huge amount of AoE chain stun and the mid one dropping in combo, there is definitely potential to suddenly, you know, shift that 7k gold lead back into their hands that the Planet Odd currently have.
Like with the Aghanims Invoker, with the Blink Dagger Earthshaker, they have to like do it all together with that.
They've got to hit it perfect.
Yeah.
But there is that potential.
As long as they catch the Oracle inside of it, it's the big thing. But, you know, they're playing versus a Spirit Breaker Batrider, so you're bound to be playing with worse vision versus this team. They're always going to kind of have a little bit better of initiation as well. So it will be definitely tough for Secret.
By the looks of it, just trying to get Yap that Blink Dagger.
Farm continues. Rezo, they keep stacking Ancients for him, and he just keeps the farm going while everybody else farms pretty aggressively. Like Weehan, look at where Weehan socks are positioned. Like, no fear. 2 people placed on the bottom side of the map. Now they're starting to make the rotations down with the Batrider lasso up and Misery moving. Starting to collapse on that bottom tier 2.
Let's see what Secret could do to try and put a stop to this, or if they want to at all, they may just let this tier 2 go. As the 3 of them back away. Mid one in the middle lane, trying to keep his farm up at the same time. Top lane, mid MP. Finding some space himself.
Man, Yapzor's, I think this might be one of the poorest I've ever seen him actually be on his Earthshaker. He doesn't have the place to farm. He just doesn't. He can't really like walk out and farm a lane because he'll get picked off by the lineup that Planet Odd has. Definitely struggling. And he's their initiator. He's their only one. Moon. Looks like he might get a pick off here. They see Puppey, but Puppey sees that.
Puppey just sitting there on the high ground, spotted out from Moon in his Firefly position, and Puppey's gone. Moon on an unstoppable streak as he again sets up another for the side. He's on par with the farm that Resolution's having. That's how much he's doing as this Batrider.
He's literally everywhere on the map finding pickoffs with their vision. Bottom lane, MP's trying to get aggressive onto Saxa.
I mean, Saxa's still got the false promise, and he's also got a friend as well. Misery coming in with a charge. Sunstrike connects onto Saxa, but the Purifying Flames heal enough to keep this Oracle alive. They'll turn around, take down MP. There's the combo. Echo Slam into the Deafening Blast. Takes down the Spirit Breaker, but Weeha kept alive because Saxa comes in just in time with the false promise. Weeha will still be popped, though. The damage from that combo from Secret, too much for Planet Odd to deal with. They'll lose Moon as well. Mid one picking up a tasty bounty after putting an end to Moon's streak. And that's the combo we talked about.
Yep, that was...
Secret have got such potential if they hit those team fights like that.
That's pre-Blink Dagger.
That was pre-Blink as well.
Yeah, look, he just like walks up. He's like, oh, perfect. Kezu gets a beautiful vacuum double combo. He didn't catch Moon as he's trying to blink in and try to disrupt
that was the thing. Moon just with that timing. As Secret catch him instantly.
That was literally like as soon as they got the Aghanims on the Invoker, as soon as Kezu was like in good position, and now Yapzor, we were talking about how one of the later Blink Daggers we see, now he's got it finished up right after that. So
there we have it. So Planet Odd definitely having to be a little careful how they fight like that.
Yeah, I mean they know that they're playing with anti-mage, right? They're fighting 4v5 all the time.
That is
so
the thing.
They have to be a little bit wary of when they do take those fights in that type of position. You know, you're tier 2. You're in the enemy jungle.
Not only a blink on Yapzor, but blink on Kezu as well.
So he did go for it. It looked like he had like 2 items queued up. I wasn't sure if he was going to go for that one first. So now they do have the double initiation.
Rezo still continuing to farm up. We'll see the item choice from Weeha. Looks to just be building up the stats. Hurricane Pike into what seems to be the Sanjin Yasha. So I guess just trying to be able to sort of survive those combos, have the chance to react. Bottom lane, Misery. He's not going to go through on that one. Kezu with the blink play, able to get himself to safety. Mid lane, Puppey trying for the TP. It may be quick enough, and it looks like it will. Yeah, the poison not strong enough. Puppey will survive. Gets himself out of there. But the fact that mid one as well was able to be granted with the majority of kills there from that team fight, that's helped him massively. With that Midas, you know, he's now ahead of Moon. He's only about 2.5 behind this anti-mage that got the good timing on the Battle Fury. So definitely a game where we could see Mid1 take full control of it if his team have the setup to do so. They're also going to have the Axe PL very soon.
Lane, Weehaw could be in some trouble here.
Has he got any sort of backup? He does have Misery and Moon in the neighborhood. There's the force back into range of Sax's False Promise. The heals coming out as well as they try and get Weehaw back to safety, but he's dragged back with the vacuum. There's the jump forward from Yapso, gets the two-man Echo Slam. That's going to be Weehaw down as well as Saxa. And again, Secret pulling things together and punishing the way that Planet Odd's been trying to play for the start of this game.
Yeah, Planet Odd's now their four-man lineup encountering versus Secret's 5-man. It's not enough. They have to watch their positioning, especially when they start those engagements so he doesn't get chain stunned. They have to be able to kind of like force him away. They did use one of the force steps, then the false promise, but with the follow-up from Yapsor's Echo, it's just too much of him to deal with. Misery now, spotting out Puppey, but who's spotting out who here? The rest of Secret coming in.
Yeah, Misery, has he got a way out of this one? He does have a charge. We'll look towards the top lane, but the cold snap there from Mid1 cancels it out. On the side, Moon tries to go in with the lasso onto Yapsor. Resolution going in as well, but the Deafening Blast is there to disarm the anti-mage. CM comes out with the ult, Resolution blinks away, but they've lost Misery, and again, Secret with the really quick reactions. They're making it so hard for Planet Odd to do anything. We saw their Resolution saying, all right, I'll turn up to the fight, try and offer something. But Deafening Blast absolutely wrecks what he can offer to these team fights.
Yep. Starting to look like it's swinging a little bit in the other way. Still, 3K, almost 2K gold lead actually for Planet Odd, but that 7K gold lead that we were talking about earlier,
it's turning
heavily
around.
Diminished.
It really is.
And PL starting to actually, get online. This hero takes forever to actually become a hero. He's got Mastermind, he's got the Aghanim finished up so he can actually push lanes out better. Mid lane.
Mid lane, Weehaw.
Weehaw again.
Oh, he's came out of here. It does have Saxa just in time coming through with a False Promise. Sunstrike. I don't think that connects, so the damage is not going to be enough to bring Weehaw down post False Promise. Yeah, he'll survive. The heals are strong enough from Saxa. Charge coming in from Misery. Again, will be held off. And once MP gets that defusal, of course, yeah, that Axe defusal in these team fights as well is certainly going to cause issues for Planet Odd. As yes, Secret have just been really able to really shift that momentum. As you say, just pulling things together, getting those Blink Dagger timings is, which wasn't necessarily the best Blink Dagger timings, but they were soon enough. They're now at a point where Planet Odd had to think very carefully about how they push over onto Secret's half of the map.
Yeah, it was like perfect timing for them to get those type of engagements. Misery bottom, looks like he's going to be a culprit for another one. Yeah, so chain stun, Sunstrike, easy kill. Misery, I think he was trying to get wards. Oh no, he was just trying to sit behind Rezo. But yeah, this is Planet Odd showing themselves in 3 lanes, so this is when Secret's like, okay, well, we have all the information on the map that we possibly could need. We kind of have pick and choose where we want to gank. Moon's showing top, Weehaw showing mid, Rezo showed bottom. We have a lot of liberty to go where we want to.
And definitely a bit of time as well where Moon has struggled to find much. Had this incredible opening, but
yeah,
we're going from what was pretty much 6-0-7 to then into 2 deaths. Suddenly things have come to a bit of a full stop for the bat. We'll see how Moon can try and get himself re-involved, but it's very hard to jump into this lineup as Secret have so many ways to jump back in onto you.
Yeah, Secret has more of like, once they got those items up, once they got they have a more of like, you look at it and you're like, that looks way more like a team fight lineup. Planet Odds is more pickup. They have Spirit Breaker Batrider with an anti-mage.
I mean, they don't really have any team fight at all.
Yeah, there's like no team fight. They have to split up and find those pickups for the anti-mage to get farm.
Yeah. And
just become this monster. You look like Darkseer, we always talk about like the king of team fight, but then throw him in with an Earthshaker and an Aghanim's Invoker. That makes it just absolutely beautiful.
So indeed, Planet Odd, the farm game, the split push game, well, they'll still be looking for to keep themselves in this one. Only a 2K lead now. Their lead really slipping through their fingers. Mid1 on the hump with the Ghost Walk.
They still have the good core matchup. That's the thing. Once this anti-mage gets his Abyssal Blade and once he's like online, ready to actually take fights, he's great versus Invoker, great versus Darkseer, great versus PL. If he finds one of them, there's no save for them. They can just blow him up if he gets the opportunity to. So that's still the big thing. Once AM gets involved with that Abyssal, he's going to start changing again for a little bit. Secret now going for a smoke. It was spotted by the Dire Obs ward though. So Weehaw, looks like they're going to be
still very far forward here. There's the vacuum into the Echo, only catching out one of them. Saxa will be clipped by the Fisher. They're looking to try and lock down the Oracle. Does get the self-false promise out in time, but that's going to be Weehaw surrounded. Deafening Blast flies through. Nothing the Viper could do in this fight. Weehaw's gone. They get themselves the big kill. They did drop a fair few ults for that, Secret. But Viper is down. And they could look towards Roshan. Yeah, it looks like they're heading towards the pit. And yeah, they're going to try and go for this. So we've Odd one man down, Secret into the pit, and looks like Odd don't have any intention of contesting it.
Yeah, this is a free one for them without Viper up. They got to wait for that Abyssal Blade up if they want to fight on Planet Odd, if they want to actually be able to get those kind of things. But their initiations keep getting it. Well, either Secret keeps initiating on them, or they keep getting their initiations like messed with. Like a Tornado comes in and clips Batrider, clips Spirit Breaker, etc. A lot of ways for them to stop those kind of initiations if they do have vision of it coming in. Whereas now with that Abyssal Blade finished up, he can actually be a nuisance in those fights and actually be involved. So
I mean, you can say Rezo really is stepping up the pace of his farm. He's, you know, he is keeping himself well ahead.
Yeah.
4K lead on this anti-mage. So game one, a little bit of a, certainly a bit of a show on how well Rezo can carry the game on his anti-mage. This one, game two, certainly it's going to be more of a test for him.
Oh yeah, this one's much. I mean, this one they have so much more ways to deal with the anti-mage. So many more ways of lockdown. Last game it was like Visage Birds and Earthshaker stuns. This time they have CM, Invoker, who's got an arsenal of spells, etc. So Weeha's been slowed down a lot though. Going for BKB next, almost has it finished. Only level 16 compared to the Invoker, who's level 219. And the items did well, almost a 4K gold lead for the Invoker over the Viper.
Secret on the hunt, mid one.
Got Aegis, so they definitely want to make stuff happen.
Yeah, see if they can get a pick or such. Weeha close to the Ancients there. No, he's up there on the high ground.
They have Ob Sentry. They saw the Ghost Walked Invoker walking in.
Yeah, we're just having to do their best to not get caught out by these sort of movements from Secret.
Oh yeah, this is Planet Odds is literally like, all right guys, just full split mode, just full split until Aegis is gone, and then maybe they can try to take the engagement since they do have the Abyssal finished up. But the big thing for anti-mage is not just the Abyssal, it's the BKB versus this massive magic damage lineup.
Mid lane, look at this. Yap comes in with the Fisher. There's the drag back onto two from the vacuum. Echo Slam dropped and Odd. They've lost two. Weeha heads back towards the shrine. Is it enough to keep him safe? The Frostbite holds him in position, and Wee drops as well. A third death on Planet Odd. As Secret move in, they will lose Yapsor, but they'll certainly take that trade, Secret. They get 3 kills. They'll take the tier 2 in the middle lane as well.
Damn good spell usage by them. Beautiful fissure by Yapsor. Hesitating on his Echo Slam, waiting for the vacuum. You saw that. I love that kind of coordination when I see teams do that. Like sometimes you see he's like, oh, beautiful Echo. No, he waits for the vacuum. He makes sure that they get the proper targets instead of him just using it.
I'll get a tier 3 out of this one as well. Moon trying to jump forward, trying to do his best to sort of harass them back out, but there's the drag back with the Frostbite, and Moon's down.
Rezo's trading though. He is going for that tier 3 top 2. He's going to be able to bring it down himself.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the stream. Big shout out, of course, to the fans here in the stadium and the people watching at home for bearing with us. We are, of course, having serious internet problems, but we're getting back. I mean, you guys at home can see us.
Hopefully.
You're not missing any of the games. You know, we're not CS:GO major. I'm joking. I love those guys. Don't play them too much. We don't play games that you can't see. But no, we are waiting on the game.
Yep.
We're staying here for a bit. All of us.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, we're showing players. There we go. We can talk about players. Beautiful.
So they're all joining, right? I think everyone's back in.
We got Secret.
Everyone's back in.
Secret, yeah, looks like all the players back in. All the boys are sat down. So yeah, we do have to wait a minute. We've been given a temporary line.
They're all the players are saying they're ready, so we're
one.
just waiting for permanent line, and then yeah, we'll be good to go soon.
Yeah, we should be good to go soon. I mean, you guys should be able to see the stream, I think, at the moment, and you can hear us, and that's all good.
Take a look at the stage too. Look at that.
Wait, look at
it's actually pretty awesome. It's really nice.
Look at the stage.
The two towers as well. You see that? How they're facing against each other.
The light-up trophy as well. Look at that. Yeah. Illuminating trophy. Beautiful, beautiful stuff going on. Just a shame about the internet. And once again, you know, our apology. Not a lot that we can do. It's down for the whole venue. But a big shout out, of course, to, as I said, the people here. Because you come here, you expect to be able to watch some games, play some games.
Yeah. Some people said it was like a massive outage. So I think it's not just, it's like the whole area. And
it could be the whole area. It could be the whole area. So
it looks like things are starting to get.
We're getting back. I mean, the fact that we've got this temporary line, that's a good sign.
Yeah.
The fact that we can get this message out to you.
And we're actually in the game.
We're in the game.
We can look back. We can remember what's happening. You know, we take a glance back. You know, we're 30 minutes in. It's like sub 1K gold lead for Secret.
That's not much of a difference at all.
No,
it's close. It is a close game in terms of net worth, but it's the fact that a lot of Planet Odds network is on Rezo. You know, it's all on Rezo.
Rezo versus the world.
It's Rezo versus the world.
Yeah, once he gets BKB Abyssal, then he can fight. But yeah, it's still tough for them now because of Secret's momentum they've gotten in the last couple minutes.
So we'll see if Rezo's able to. Yeah, level 23 as well on this anti-mage. Absolutely massive. Next highest level at the moment on the board is mid-1. MP and Moon at level 20. But quite a difference between them. We'll see if Rezo can do it. So don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Rezo's still yet to die this game as well.
Yeah. Can
Rezo's anti-mage carry Planet Odd to a 2-0 victory? We'll find out very shortly, I hope. As I said, we're on a temporary line. Just get this message to you. I believe maybe we're just like switching it between the different esports so everyone can contact their streams. Then we'll get the full line back up and we should be able to go. But once again, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks to all the kind words online, understanding, you know, the internet is a little bit out of our hands. It's not really something that we can fix ourselves. But we're trying our best to make the contacts work and get that ISP back to work. So we'll see you shortly. Don't go anywhere. As I said, go grab some more food and drink. If you already had some, just have a little bit more. Just keep eating, keep drinking. It's, you know, it's a Friday. You know,
keep your energy going.
Get ready for the weekend. Have some fun. We'll see you guys shortly. Don't go anywhere. Secret versus Planet Odd will be back on your screen soon, and not before you can see it. We'll have it for you. We're not having a break. The game's actually ready to go. I was just joking. It was a joke. Kappa, debate. We're back in. The game's on. We magically fixed the internet. I don't know how I did it. It was all me. So just send me thanks off Twitter. But we're back in Secret versus Planet Odd. No more delays here. The internet's good to go. It's not going to go down again today. I've just jinxed it. But we're back in. Resolution backed off from that top push. Got a fair bit of damage done to the tier 3. And in fact, he's got an Invis rune. And he's found Puppy straight up. See him in the jungle. Bam! Fishy can't come soon enough. Resolution's got the kill. They're going to try and get something in return. But a quick blink out will keep Rezo safe. So he gets in, gets the CM, gets back out. Mid-1 looking to punish, though. Has the tornado set up onto Misery. The cold snap there to follow through as well. And Secret move in on the Space Cow. Take down the Breaker. Get something in return. Support for support. Yeah, Yapsor.
Slide back into the what's going on, right? Yeah. Figure out everybody.
They're getting another one out of this. Yeah. Yapsor closes the gap there. Picks up a second.
Everybody's starting to remember what was going on in the game. You know, it always takes a minute to reset your mind after such a long pause.
Crazy stuff indeed. This is, as I said, very close game in terms of gold, but when you look at the overall thing, it's definitely Secret's team fight it seems to be the easier road to victory, you know, in this situation. Yeah. Whereas Odd, Resolution's got to make some crazy plays happen. In fact, he's coming in here onto MP, but it's a bit of a bait here because the Echo Slam in return comes through. Rezo, oh, he's gone! He's down for 90, and he does not have BKB.
He just bought BKB, and he just gets comboed right before it.
Oh, what a bait there from Secret. MP just frontlining it, saying, come on me.
I guess he just didn't
jumps in, and bam.
I think he just didn't expect him to actually just jump him like that, so he held the BKB, like he jumped in, and then he used the BKB after the combo started.
Can they just close the game out here? Looks like Secret, they're done. They'll take one tier for MP. Will be focused by the Viper Strike, falling low. He's out. They've actually lost the PL. BKB's out from Planet Odd. They're looking towards Kezu. Meteor flying down onto the side of Odd. Vacuum onto 2. Saxa falling very low alongside Misery. The Deafening Blast comes through onto both of them, but Moon, he's manning up. He's taking him down, sails down a second. Looks towards the Voker. There's the bounce back from the Flame Break. They take the Aegis out of the hands of Mid-1. Can they kill him a second time? They look to surround him. He's got himself the Invis. Sentries are down. They have the vision. Mid-1, he's too speedy though, gets back out. MP with the buyback comes in, Fisher onto 2. MP spots through, they clean up another 2 on the side of Planet Odd. Weeha trying to get himself back to safety. Moon pops them back with the flame break. Weeha forced back there by Moon, trying to save him, but the Sunstrike on point there. The Frostbite into the Sunstrike combo from Mid-1 and Puppy bring down Weeha. 15 seconds until Rezo's back. Is he going to have a chance to do anything though? Because Secret are focusing the base. It's falling quickly. I don't think he's going to be back in time, and it looks like Secret should be able to bring this series to a 3rd game. Moon will jump forward, trying to hold them back here. But Secret are sticking to the base. Well, Resolution's going to be back. Can he do something big? He's going to look towards the Invoker, but it's already over. GG is called. And, well, we certainly did find out after the break what was going to happen as Secret closed the game up very, very quickly.
That was 3 minutes.
We're going to a game 3.
That was 3 minutes just... There was 2 kills happened, and they just ran down mid, and Rezo buys his BKB, dies, and doesn't have buyback. And yeah, Secret just closes it out with a buyback from MP.
There we have it. Okay. We're going to a game 3. Game 3 should be a lot of fun. I feel it's kind of nice the game 2 ended that quick, for the teams at least. You know, they've had this big break. It must suck to come back to a game. You just kind of, let's just get this over, start the slate clean again. But Secret obviously feeling pretty good with that closer.
I mean, definitely. I mean,
yeah.
It was like a
bam, it's gone.
They're like, they're both teams are probably just like, wait, what? Okay, like next game. Just erase this from your memory. Like that was.
I guess they realized that Reza didn't have the buyback, so that's why MP made the call to get back in with the buyback. And then with MP and the whole team of Secret in the base of Planet Odd, very little they can do about their anti-mage. Because as we said, even though the net worth difference was very small, a lot of it was on Reza. And when he's not there, there's not really a chance for Planet Odd to stop Secret.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there we have it. Thank you for waiting. I hope it was worth the wait, that very quick finish. Certainly for the Secret fans out there, I'm sure. But for those of you in love with Planet Odd, we are going to see some more action from them as well, of course. It's 1-1 at the moment. We're going to a Game 3. We will have a short break now. This is a planned break. It's not an internet break. We're going to run some ads, have a bit of a sellout. Then we'll be back with the panel for Game 3 of Planet Odd versus Secret. We'll see you very shortly. And this time, I'm not lying. It will be shortly.